Joining me now is Olivier Alais from the International Telecommunication Union and the Harvard Kennedy School. Olivier, so great to see you. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thanks a lot for inviting me, talking to you.
Yeah, this is good. And like I said, in the green room, if I could speak to you in French, I would do that. But unfortunately, don't remember my French very much. So let's talk about artificial intelligence and data privacy. As you know, and as you've written about, the world has shifted. AI is being integrated into virtually everything that we do, from manufacturing to teaching to medical research. But you and others have expressed concern about maintaining our privacy, sir.
Yeah. Today we have a concern about privacy in AI governance. It is real, and privacy, it is a fundamental human right, something that we need to get. It's not missing that. It's coming from the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, so it was in 1948, saying no one shall be subject to arbitrary interference with his privacy. So it is something that we decided 80 years ago, and now it's eroding in the digital world. And the simple rules that we have in the physical world, like I'm not going to go to your house if you are not inviting me. I am not going to drive your car. It's something that we are not really able to respect in cyberspace. And so when we are talking about privacy in the digital world, it's really trying to do the translation. So take the different human rights that we have about privacy and trying to do a translation in technical terms. It's what we are trying to do at ITU. It is a consensus that we are trying to build between member states. It's really to build these translations, how we are going to take a legal framework and translate it into technical terms, and then to embed privacy and other human rights into the design of technical standards. And when we are able to be at the standard level, that means you are also going to be able to be at the emerging technology level. So it's where privacy is key, and it's going to be, and it's starting to be more and more challenging in AI, as you ask me, because right now big tech companies building the AI, they are not regulated. So it's really in the contract that they have with different governments that they are building a governance. And we saw that with the Anthropic case between Anthropic and Pentagon 2 weeks ago, where Anthropic tried to step back from the Pentagon because the Pentagons were asking their technology to do mass domestic surveillance. Yeah. And they said, no, it's something that could be problematic for us. But in that case, it is a CEO from a big tech company taking the decisions. It is not governance. It is not rights. It is a difficulty. So we need to build a proper governance around privacy and AI governance in general.
So, it's privacy under the thesis of what you wrote. There'll be a link below in the show, but the thesis is that it's a human right. I would tend to agree that I want to maintain my privacy. But you also state that, the governments need to protect that. So the question is, are we that far behind? Are governments that far behind in regulating AI? It seems like they are, so.
It depends which government we are talking about.
Well, let's use the American government. Let's use the French government. I think a lot of governments probably are behind on this, but maybe you disagree.
No. I guess in Europe we are maybe more in advance in governance, because we are not we are consuming technology. We are mainly consuming technology from the US and also from China, and we have tech companies, but they are not the big tech that you have in the US. So that means that we have a kind of obligation to build a strong regulations, because when a foreign company are coming and with their technology, they are also coming with the regulation. It's the case with Anthropic and the Pentagon. So there is a negotiations on the regulations, and if you are outside the table, you are not going to build that proper regulations. In the US, it is a bit different because we, at the federal level, you don't have a federal law about privacy and data protections. One of the ideas also for that is to try to protect the innovations. Okay, it's interesting to protect capitalism and innovation, but we also need to protect the citizens. And in the US, you don't have a strong law, strong legal framework to do that protection. So it's mainly going to be civil society organizations working on this in the US. I'm thinking the Electronic Frontier Foundation, for example, is one of the strong civil society organizations that you have in the US, and trying to protect the citizen rights concerning privacy.
So it sounds like, we're as usual, we're kind of trailing things here, at least when it comes to maintaining privacy. I understand why these businesses want access to the data. It helps them formulate better models. It helps them deliver better services. What can we, in the last minute and a half that we have, doctor, excuse me, sir, how do we, as citizens, what can we do? I mean, do we go to our local congressperson? Do we go to, other, state representatives to try to advocate to build out this framework further?
Yeah, it's something that you need to go to your public representative. So it can be in a parliament, but just to understand, it's something that we are already have been able to regulate. For example, the tobacco industry. We have been the fast food industry. We have been able also to regulate nuclear weapons. So it's something that we know how to do it. After it's what we need to do, what we are missing today, it is a political will. And we need to have this pure political will, and it need to come certainly from the awareness from citizens, and asking to the government, we want to have better data protection, we want to have better privacy, because all the big tech company, and most of them, they are taking they are extracting the data. They are extracting data from the people to create a dependency. And more they are creating a dependency, more they are going to extract data. It's how the big tech companies are working. And we have been able, as I said, to regulate the tobacco industry. Why not? Why we are not being able to regulate the digital industries?
Yeah, well, certainly, I think there's a lot of work. I think as we continue to go down this road of artificial intelligence, as you stated, we're going to keep uncovering these issues. The question is, how quickly can we regulate, or do we need to regulate? As I said earlier, I personally don't want my likeness, my image, my sound, my voice, or any of my data given to anybody unless I approve it. Olivier, we're going to have to leave it there. Thanks so much for joining us. Great piece. And we look forward to having you back on the program again very soon, sir.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Well, thanks for watching. And don't forget, we're back again tomorrow morning with another great expert and another great topic. You can tune in right here Monday through Sunday at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Time. And don't forget to subscribe to our daily newsletter, The Morning Pulse, for all the news in one place, delivered directly to your email box. Check it out at our website.